Hey traders, it's 23 minutes past 3 p.m. here in Brisbane on Tuesday, the 8th of August, and I'm looking to pick up a fight with Swiss yen. Now, there's a couple of elements that I really like about this opponent and a couple of elements that I'm keeping my guard up. So, let me share with you my fight plan for this market. So, I'm going to start with the weekly. And as you can see here on the weekly, it's a beautiful and a strong uptrend, clear series of higher highs and higher lows. What we can also see is that we have a level up above here. So it's the green line and it's around the 164. Now we came up into that level and then we pull back quite strongly. However, we haven't been able to go lower than this previous low. So we've got a bullish rejection candle. And the second one here is also a strong bullish rejection candle with a higher low. So I like that. Then we had another touch at that level, and currently we're sitting close to this level, so very close to pushing underneath this level. I also like the momentum indicators. They are very nicely converging to the upside. So I really like the way the weekly looks like. It is not too overextended. So where is the issue comes for me? It started with the monthly. So on the monthly here, we can see we are still very, very overextended. And when we have overextension, at some point we might see a pullback. So that is one worry that I've got. The other one is that if I look at the highest amount of data that I've got here on my chart, I don't have any information of where we are traveling into. So who sits there, what's going on up this area. So I feel like I'm traveling blind. So I'm fighting in the ring, but my eyes are covered. So I need to protect myself a bit better. I know from reading financial market news that we are at a 4-decade highs. I just don't have that information of when we've been here last and what was the price action around that area. Let me show you what I like about this one on the daily. So I really like the weekly. I'm worried about the monthly. I'm worried that I don't have information of what sits up there, but I love the weekly and I love the daily. So on the daily here, we can see this level. So I'm just going to zoom in a bit into this area. Now we can see we came up, we touched that level and had another touch before we fell lower. And here we can see quite clearly this is a higher low. Then after this strong sell-off, the buyers came back rather fast, straight into that level, got stopped. We tried again, we got stopped again, however, higher than these previous touches, and now we're coming back into this level. So there is compressions of price around this level. But as we were making this high, we are still diverging on the MACD and we are flat here on my other momentum indicators. So I like the way the daily look and I like the way the weekly look, but again, there are some warning signs on the higher time frame. So here is my plan for this opponent. What I'm looking for is to see a decisive break and a close above that level. If we'll get to see a decisive break and a close above that level, what I'll be looking for is a pullback into this area, and I'll show you why. So if we'll take a look here on the 4 hours, what I really like about this level, this touch that we had here, so this is the higher touch that we had. We had a push and then a second push that went to a lower low. So over here, there was a lot of strength from the sellers, and now we're back into that area. So if we get a decisive break and a move higher and a close higher, then that basically says to me that the sellers that were so strong around this area got overwhelmed by the buyers. The other reason for it is that wherever the market pushed toward and closed above, now I know what sits there. So if I'm looking for a pullback and again coming back closer to the averages, then I know where I'm traveling into. So to summarize, I am looking for a potential move here on Swiss yen. But the fight plan is this. I'm waiting for a break and a close above this level. So a good decisive break and a close above. Then I'll be looking for a pullback into this last place that the seller pushed lower. And I'll be looking for a continuation of the move with the knockouts area being around whatever high the market will be printing during this break. Happy knockouts, everyone. Bye for now.